Welcome back to another episode of Gossip Break, the cherry on top of your day. I'm one of your hosts, Becky,
And I'm your other host, Bree.
and this week is full of reality TV. This is for all the reality TV lovers because we're finally in the season where we are just overwhelmed with
Yes.
reality TV. I know I am, and I haven't even watched them all.
Yeah, there's a lot going on, but it's all fun stuff. So we're excited to yap about it. And it's Friday.
Happy Friday. I have never been so ready for a Friday. I think I say that every Friday, but this time I really mean it. I am so tired. I don't know what's going on. I just feel like I'm in slow motion. But it was a perfect week to raw and watch as much reality TV as I can during the week, which is what I did. What about you? How are you?
I'm doing good. Oh my gosh, guys, running update. I ran for 2 miles without stopping today for the first time. This is the longest I've ever run without stopping. I'm so proud of myself. I feel like
Wow.
when we first started, I was running not even half a mile and stopping. I was like, okay, like a quarter and
Yeah.
I'm done. So yeah, I'm proud of myself. So this is for any of the girlies who are thinking about running. Just do it. You have so much confidence in yourself. Feeling like, wow, I actually did that. Because I don't know, I just feel like I'm not a runner. So like every time I
Yeah.
actually run, I'm like, oh my God, wait, I'm doing it.
I know. Fitness is so funny because you dread it and you think that the people that are like, oh, I'm a runner or like, oh, I love to work out are annoying. But once you get progress, like once you see progress in yourself, like, oh, I'm faster than I used to, I'm stronger, like I can run longer than I used to, that's the addicting part because you're like, wait, like I'm really
Yeah.
growing.
It's the progress because it's every
Yeah.
time I run, I do like run longer. So it's like, oh my gosh, it's kind of addicting. I hate that I'm
Yeah,
one of those
yeah.
like cringe millennials now. It's like in my runner era,
No,
it'd be like that. It is what it
it
is.
really is. Have you seen that thing that's going around? It's like people in their mid to late 20s. It's like the Harry Potter houses, but it's running, grad school. I think one was marriage, and I think like another was some another or like pickleball.
It's like between all of those, like we have them covered
Yeah, no,
between the
literally.
two of us.
Yeah, I think everyone or the thing that's like as an adult, someone's either always in Italy or Japan. Yeah.
Me in August.
No, this summer, I'm like, this year, I'm like, when did everyone decide that we're going to Italy and Japan this year? Like, I didn't get the memo, but
No,
like,
every time I go on my Instagram stories, guaranteed there's somebody in Italy right now.
literally, me next, believe that.
Next. Manifesting.
Yeah.
Well, we should just get into it because we have so much to recap today. I already know this is going to be a long one. Well, let's start about our little quick Bravo
Yes.
update and then we'll get into the recaps.
Yeah.
So, before we do that, as you guys know, you already know the drill. Follow us on all the things on social media and leave us a rating and review. And I'll be quick about it. Thank you. Love you. Now, let's
Okay.
talk about our
Yeah.
Bravo girl. Paige DeSorbo announced on her Instagram story that she will be not returning to Summer House this summer. Womp womp cry.
I think this is, I think this is great for her. I think this is the
Yeah.
perfect time to leave.
It's giving Garcelle, leave when you're on top. Like, leave before it gets
Yes.
really, really bad.
Yeah, leave while you're still a network darling. They'd love to have you back. They could work with you in a future capacity. You're making more money probably outside of it now, and you use it as a pedestal. Like, why not just take your money and leave before you get kicked out? Because eventually everyone gets kicked out of the party.
Everyone, yeah. And I think it's so cool what they did with Giggly Squad, which it was unintentional, but they were kind of one of the first Bravo people to have podcasts at the time.
Mhm.
And at the time, Bravo was super strict about being like, you guys can't talk about anything on the show. So they're like, okay, we're just talking about pop culture. Like, we're not even going to bring up Bravo at all. So now, they don't have any correlation to Bravo. Like, a lot of people listen to Giggly Squad and forget or don't even know that they're on
Yeah.
Summer House. And I think that's so good for her because now she doesn't have to rely on Bravo at all. Whereas, I don't know, for example, like Giselle and Robin's podcast, I feel like they talk about the show a lot. So it's like, I don't know, still tied into that or like two T's with the pot or what is it? Two. two
Two
teas
teas
in a
in a pod,
yeah.
yeah.
Like they're always talking about Bravo. Like they're just so deeply connected to it, whereas they can't really like have their own. I mean, they can, but it's just I just feel like it's so smart how she has her own thing outside of Bravo.
It's funny you say that because I saw her, I think, in like either a Kerastase or Trust and Make commercial, and I was like by herself, and I was like,
Mhm.
you would never see a housewife in a commercial by themselves that isn't Bravo sponsored, and I just think she did it as a modern Bravo star and just reality TV star, the way she's able to remove herself from the show and like the brand of Bravo has been really impressive because everybody, like you said, like everybody else is so, and I don't know, maybe it's just a housewife thing because the brand of housewives is like so big, no one can
Yeah.
fulfill those shoes, which is why they all kind of suck now. For her to be on some random non-housewife Bravo show and to be on the red carpet at E hosting because of that show is like crazy. That doesn't happen to Bravo celebrities. I can't think of another one that's happened to like that kind of stardom other than like OG housewives, obviously, like Nene, Bethany.
Yeah. Yeah, and then she also just came out with that reminded me of a sleepwear brand this week, which is it makes perfect sense because
Yeah.
she, her infamous nickname is the bed bug, which I'm not gonna lie, I used to call her that derogatory, like because we're in summer house and you're in bed all day long, like get up and party. But she literally turned that around to her advantage. Now she
Yeah.
uses bed bug and it's like a nice thing, not a derogatory term
Yeah.
anymore. Came out with her own sleepwear brand. And I was listening to or reading an interview that she was talking about, coming out with this sleepwear brand. It's called Daphne after her cat, which is cute. But she was saying how with so many Bravo people that she was really inspired by Bethany Frankel because when you think of Skinny Girl Margarita, you think of Bethany Frankel. Whereas a lot of housewives, they'll come out with stuff and it's like you don't even
Yeah.
think of their products. Like no offense, but like I don't know how many products Wendy has come out with on
Any
Potomac
of them. That's what I'm saying.
or
Like
like yeah,
none
on
of
any of
them,
the Potomac girls, to be honest.
any housewives anywhere at any time ever, literally, except Bethany.
Yeah,
And
Bethany.
like
And who else does it good?
no one else. That's what I'm
I don't
saying.
think there's
That's why
anyone
I
else.
said Bethany, and then I said Nene, obviously, because she turned it into like real acting gigs. Like she was on Broadway.
On Glee.
Yeah, she was on Glee. Like she flipped it and reversed it and made herself so like bigger than the show. And I think Bethany
Yeah.
has done that now too because we're still talking about them and neither one of them have been on their shows in like almost a decade at this point. So it's like, yeah, I would be if I were a Bravo girly, I would look to Bethany and I would get an hour call with Bethany every week because like you're not
Yeah.
gonna turn me into one of these housewives that you fall into the housewife category. Either you go broke, your husband's cheating, and or you have a flop business.
Tragic. It's so tragic.
And like all housewives fall into one of those three categories. And like, let me get out before you guys can record any
Yeah.
of those eras of my life. So,
Yeah, Bethany Frankel, I just thought of her at the Sports Illustrated Swim Week.
yeah,
She looks
exactly.
great.
And
That's the
she
best
looks
she's ever looked.
amazing. And I literally forget, like, oh, this is a housewife. Like,
And I also forget her TikToks that are so
yeah, but
crazy, but
that's what I'm saying. She's able to like
yeah.
translate herself on any platform. And I think housewives have a hard time getting out of how being a housewife.
Yeah, the housewife trope for sure. Which, speaking of, I just wanted to chat about really quick because we're talking about housewives and it's relevant this week. Did you see that one, Kenya is not at the Atlanta reunion, which we assumed, but then
Yeah.
also Brit isn't there. And then she also posted that the whole picture poster board was not her, in fact, and that she never looked at it because she didn't see it. But now that she had time to see it, she realized it wasn't her. So what the like what's happening? Did Bravo not do an
What?
investigation? Is she lying?
Brit said that it wasn't her on the poster board.
Yeah. So let me see if I could find, I would think it was like an Instagram story. And she posted
Brit,
about how, oh my gosh, wait, let me find it, girls, because now I'm like,
y'all, I have another show I watched 15 minutes of because I was like, I don't want to watch this anymore. This isn't good to me. Not even as background TV while I clean up. Like I don't want to hear it.
Okay, this is what she posted. It says, as everyone is now aware, I'm not attending the reunion. This was my decision. The events of this season have devastated me, and while I cannot say much right now, I do want to set the record straight about one thing. The graphic sexual photo surrounding the events in episode 5, that photo was not me. As the episode makes clear, I did not see the photo at the time. Rather, I was made aware of the photo being presented at the event, and based on what I was told, assumed that it was somehow a photo of me, which is why I reacted in the way that I did. I do not know who was in that photo, but upon seeing it for the first time recently, I now know it was not me. I look forward to seeking accountability and moving past this dark part of my life. So that's why I'm confused. If it's not you, then I thought Bravo did an investigation.
This just they should have kept it in the vault for another year at this point because I'm
Yeah.
watching it and Brit is the worst reality TV star ever. And it sucks because we lost Kenya because of her and well, because of Kenya's actions. But I'm just
Yeah.
saying that like, and she didn't show up to the reunion. She took herself out, and it's like we lost Kenya and we got like Atlanta, hang it up. I'm honestly
Yeah.
so over it. I tried to give y'all a chance. Angela Oakley is a star. I think that Brit is great, but just the way y'all have
Wait,
overproduced,
Brit?
or who's the Kelly?
Kelly? I was like, wait,
Kelly.
I can't let you slide with this. I know you didn't
Yeah,
see it.
no, never, 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 never. Yeah, hang it up. I'm over it because then you look at the reunion seat, it's literally Portia, Phaedra, who's literally on 3 episodes, and then Cynthia, who's maybe on 5 episodes on one couch. So all the OG girls basically, and then all the other couch is everybody else. It's literally Shamia, who I don't think should be first seat.
No.
Um, Angela Oakley, fair enough.
Hmm.
Kelly, and then Drew's last. And I'm like, Drew is half the plot line right now of this season.
Yeah, if it wasn't for Drew, what would Portia even be talking about?
Exactly.
Because she's kind of
Exactly.
dragging it from what I've been seeing, but
Yeah, she is dragging it. They're all dragging it.
I know. I hate to see, there's no point of a reunion when the main plot of the season, the two main players aren't there. I don't want to see it. Which kind of reminds me, which I guess we could just talk about Secret Lives of Mormon Wives now, because I just saw they're having a reunion now, July 1st. Nick Vile is hosting, gag, and Demi is not going to be there. So what is the point?
Why? Yeah,
Like, what is
why?
with these reunions and the star player's not there?
They need to start having it like contractually obligated. Like, if you do not come to this reunion, we will either edit you out or you owe us like $50,000 because y'all gotta
Yeah,
stop doing this. Y'all gotta stop avoiding accountability at these
100%.
reunions. Because
Because
you know
that's
it's
all it
gonna be a
is.
pile-on. Yeah, you know it's gonna be a pile-on. And that's why they don't come.
And deserved. It
Yeah,
needs to
right.
be
Like,
talked about. You inserted yourself
oh,
in how many arguments this season to me? Yeah, you're going to be the center of
literally.
it.
She just like, and again, I haven't even gotten to the last episode, guys. I'll definitely finish it by the time this reunion comes and we'll talk about the reunion for maybe 10 minutes since the main character isn't gonna fucking be there. But the way she just makes shit up, because
Make shit up.
I'm still at the part where she's making shit up basically about Jen. And I'm like, Jesse, you are aligning yourself with the wrong person because like anybody can see that like what's actually going on. Like y'all, why are you more concerned about what Jen says about, is his name Zach? I can't keep up with
Yes.
that.
Yeah. Let's, the little notes I have was like the beginning is Jen and Zach. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, let's talk about Jen and Zach because so I know about all the Jen and Zach hoopla and Vegas and gambling his money in Vegas. And it was obviously horrible, and he's not mature enough to be somebody's husband. However, coming off the heels of that into this season, I do think the guy is trying his best with what he
I
has.
agree.
And I think she is too. She knows she's upset, But it's like, what can we really do? We have two kids under the age of 5. You quit med school, so I can support you essentially. I'm the breadwinner.
Mhm.
And then come to find out she's pregnant too. Like, you're not going anywhere, sweetie. Y'all got to figure this out.
Yeah, I think it is probably an unpopular opinion of us thinking that Zach is trying because the rhetoric
Really?
online, people love to be therapists and like, he's a narcissist, he's manipulative. How are you not seeing he's the exact same person as last season? And I see that, but in my opinion, like I'm not saying he's a terrific guy, but I think it
Right.
is obvious he's trying.
I do think he's trying. He's doing ketamine on TV.
He's
Like,
yeah, he's literally doing drugs on TV for this woman. But and then I think it's also important to realize that Jen is not perfect either. And I'm totally more on Jen's side than his.
of
But
course.
I think I yeah, she's definitely a people pleaser. And I understand they're all so young. Like I would be worried at
Yes.
this age. They're so young
Yeah.
and they're so influenced by a strict religion that and then she also has a strict ass husband who was talking crazy shit to her last season. So I'm sure she probably like says stories a little bit differently to one person than to than she says to her
Yeah.
husband. Like I mean, yes, it could you could say she's not being 100% real and she could be fake, but I
But
totally get it.
she doesn't have to be 100% honest about her marriage to you,
Yeah,
to
to me
me.
and Jesse.
Yeah,
They were
like
doing a little too much at that meeting. Like you guys so
yes.
quick turning on your own girlfriend and not maybe once thinking like, maybe she had to lie to, not have her husband be really upset with her. I don't know. Like, why are you
Yeah.
taking the husband's side right away? Ill.
It's just yeah, they're tr I'm giving them a lot of grace. Obviously, he's still on my shit list, but like I'm like what am I gonna do other than it's like either I be quiet about my friend's marriage or like lose my friend. And
Yeah.
I think we've all been in friendships or been the other person in the relationship where it's like I can't talk about my relationship to my friends because
Yeah.
they're gonna get upset. And it's a difficult place to be in for both parties, but it's just like especially, and I'm talking about dating, not marriage. Like, I could never tell someone, like, your marriage is fucked up. Because who am I
Yeah.
to say? To me, what can we talk about the fact that your husband's been with every reality TV star in Utah? Can we
Let's
talk
talk
about
about
that?
that. Let's talk about your marriage.
Yeah, since you're so worried about everybody else's, it's just so she was working she's a part of why I was like I have to like switch to Love Island because
You
she's
needed something lighter. No, it gets
yeah,
worse with
she's
her.
so annoying. And I know none of them are going to be mean to her because they're all trying to do what's best for mom talk and like it's all about
Just
love
wait.
and
Just wait.
Jesus. And I'm like, no, someone needs to call her a bitch. Like,
No, literally just wait.
okay,
Because Taylor's gonna get her ass all together.
okay, good. No, I do
Like
need
Taylor does not hold back. It was so beautiful to watch. Laid her ass out. I honestly, it's such a sociology study because you can so clearly tell that it just got to Demi's head. She was the fan favorite the first season for speaking her truth and being real. And
yeah,
she is taking that to the extreme now this season, thinking that she has to be like what she was on season one. Cause, oh, that's what the fans liked Demi. But it's becoming almost like she's like a bulldog. It's like she's not letting it go. Like, let the mouse
yeah,
go, a la Sutton. Like, let it go. She's
yeah.
just doing too much all the time.
Like I get trying to have a moment, but like we're gonna have to learn how to keep the plot moving forward because we will literally hate you
Yeah.
for an entire season because you thought you were doing what we like. Just be yourself. If you would let this go in real life and be like, hey, it's none of my business, like love my girly.
Yeah.
If she needs me, she knows where to find me. Everyone would like you, but you're
Yeah.
being crazy.
She's just thinking about too much of the perception of the audience
Yeah.
rather than being authentic. What do you
Yeah.
think about Whitney this season trying to redeem herself?
I and maybe I just have unpopular opinions, but like I don't see what's wrong with Whitney. The
She's
art
annoying, but she's not a bad
right,
person.
she's not really a villain, y'all. Like y'all are trying to
Yeah.
act like she's fucking Christine from
From Selling
Selling
Sunset.
Sunset. And like if you really want to know my unpopular opinion, I don't think Christine was that bad either. She's just
No,
not
she
like
wasn't.
like the rest of you guys and all like
Yeah,
fairy princesses all the time. Whitney isn't like that either, but she's not that bad. Like she's a very mild villain, and she's able to laugh
very
at
mild.
herself.
And I appreciated how she went over to Jen's house and was really there for her this season and just like was picking up stuff in the house without even asking. Just, I don't know. I just thought it was so genuine of her to really be there for her. But then there is also the other side of me that's like, okay, so you're friends with Jen because she's on the outs too. And now
Yeah,
you're
and
friends with Demi because she's on the outs. It's still just a little bit like,
I kind of like the new alliances building
yes, there's new alliances.
because everyone's like, "Oh, let's be in and let's do it for mom talk." I don't know why they say that. Like, what does that mean? Like, what's like you're in mom talk?
Mom
Like,
talk has no meaning at this point.
yeah, it's like I like the girls on the outs, like Miranda and Whitney and Jen,
I do
like
like them too.
coming together because I'm like, you know what? Yeah, you guys need to show these bitches like
It's not just you guys are nothing.
yeah, it's not that serious. Like, oh, I don't even know. Like, I feel like Demi's the only one to me that doesn't seem like a TikToker. Like, I can't imagine
Yeah.
her dancing and doing all the trends on TikTok. Everyone else, I see it. For her, I'm like, how did you get here?
Yeah, she's like too serious. She kind of has a stick
Yeah,
up her butt.
no, she does. Like, you never see her kids. I feel like it's just
Her
so,
stepsons are a lot older, which
yeah.
makes sense because of how old Brett is. But and it's like so crazy. Like her stepsons are Angie Harrington's kids.
Oh,
Isn't that crazy?
wait. I don't like this. And Brett running up on Chase at the
Let's talk about this this party. First of all, Jesse is so messy because what do you mean you weren't expecting anything bad to happen? Of course this was going to happen. That is such a messy ass friend to invite all these people together. Love it for TV though. But I just thought it was so like Demi is the woman you need to be careful for because yes, like Chase should not have touched her, but he really didn't touch her like that. Like it was a tap on the what he said she said it was her hip. I thought it was her shoulder, whatever. It was such a light tap for her to immediately be like, "He laid hands on me." When you say laid hands, that lays an implication that like he knocked your ass out in my opinion.
right. Like with force and aggression.
Yes, with force for sure. Not
He
a little
literally
tap
tapped her on the shoulder.
and kept it moving,
Like,
like
and
walked
even
past
though it
her.
was like,
It was condescending.
it was condescending, it was rude of him to do that. But to take it a whole nother level and say that, like, this man assaulted you, physically assaulted you,
Mhm.
is crazy. Let's all get a fucking grip here,
Yes,
people.
please. It's like they crave drama so badly. Like they're coming making drama out of
Nothing.
not anything that need to be made drama out of. And
And
then,
what
you go
kills me is watching this knowing no one's drunk. Like this is just so
exactly.
like this is how you guys are acting. At least with my shows that I'm used to, I can be like, well, they're drunk. Like
Yeah, they're
doesn't
being a little messy. They're drunk.
doesn't make it better. If anything makes it worse, but at least I could say their behavior is altered because
Yeah.
they're drunk. Y'all yelling at each other with a cup of fruit punch in your hand kills me.
Really, all they need is just to go to college. All they needed, all of them,
Yes.
was just to have a good college experience, get out the being a little whore, get out drinking, and they would be fine. But
Yeah.
they're doing it all now because they repressed for so
Yeah.
long and it's coming out in the craziest ways.
Realizing how young they are, like really, I think that's something a part of the show that I don't like is how they're all, and not that I don't like moms, but I'm like, you guys are so young. And it's not like you have one kid. You're 25 with three kids under five.
Yeah, multiple. I'm pretty sure this season that was filming, Michaela was 24 and she has three kids. And then on the season, she announces she's pregnant. So four kids at 25.
Yeah, and she got pregnant when she was 16. Like, what
Yeah.
the fuck is going on?
There's a lot of crazy shit going
Like
on.
the way they act, I'm like, how are you guys somebody's mom? Like,
It's
how
crazy to
is Taylor?
remember that they're moms. I feel like I only Taylor was really the only one that, and Whitney, that kind of showed it this season, but I forget that they're all moms sometimes
Yeah,
because they just act so immature. Like,
childish.
not gonna lie, Zach ate that one thing when he was in the kitchen with Jen, and he was like, "What even is mom talk?" And she's like, "It's female empowerment." And he was like, "But all you guys do is talk shit about each other."
A a and that's what I'm saying. They're like, I want to come back to Mom Talk, or I want to be in Mom Talk, or let's not Miranda let Miranda back in Mom Talk because she wants money. Duh.
Um, yeah. And also, it's interesting to see people's perspective of people who knew them on TikTok before the show because that swinging scandal was viral. It was a pretty
Yeah.
big deal. So, and there was a lot of people who followed the girls before the show, not me, but I know,
Yeah.
they were their own influencers in their own right. And people always say like it is funny to watch this season and then be so weird with Miranda because they were like Miranda was the OG with Taylor. Like she was on Taylor's level. So it's like if anything, you guys should be bowing down to her. Like she created Mom
Yeah.
Talk with Taylor, but she just didn't do it the first season. So it is kind of interesting to
Yeah,
see
like
coming.
y'all aren't that, like
Yeah.
the drama that happened that kept me watching the first half of the season was Chase and their
Yeah.
messy drama, not whatever the else y'all got going on. And I think Jen is literally becoming my favorite because I literally feel bad for her, but
She's
also
really
because
cute.
I know, and because she was like with the whole Miranda thing, she was like, why wouldn't we want to help like a single mom? Like, is that
Yeah.
not what mom talk is about? Like, if one of my friends was a single mom, had 3 kids, it's like 25, and is trying to come around, of course I would help her out. Like, oh no, because
Yeah.
you didn't tell the whole world that we had sex. Like,
Yeah.
you don't deserve to be on the show. I think that's so stupid.
Yeah, I do like Miranda. She didn't give too much this season, but I think that's fair enough as her entry, and I
Yeah.
think she'll get better as time goes on. I was going to mention, what did you think about the Chippendales dance again with Demi and Jesse doing that to Jen? Because in
They're
my opinion,
annoying me.
thank you. I was actually, again, it's like not even like I like Zach. Like, I totally understand why people don't
Right.
like him. And I didn't like him either for what he did last season.
Of
But it's
course.
very valid for a man to not want another man to dance all over you. And I feel like that's just every relationship. And just because some people might not want that doesn't mean their relationship is bad. It would have been like funny if they asked Zach to be a part of it and be like, Zach, you dance on Jen, or I don't know if they
Yeah.
told him, but like to have they literally got another Chippendales dancer and then 2 other husbands. That's so weird. I don't want my friend's husband dancing on me, acting like a Chippendales dancer for what?
Ew.
Exposure therapy? Fuck you guys. Like, what do you mean exposure
No.
therapy?
No, they're so fake. That's what I'm saying. I'm getting like,
So
y'all need
fake.
to wrap this little thing, this Jesse and Demi with I thing going on, because I'm literally sick of y'all shit. Like, I'm over like you guys are making it not fun to watch, and I want to finish the show. I just can't get past y'all doing this petty fucking shit. And like Jesse's
Yeah.
such a follower for it because you can tell like Demi's like the mean girl in charge, and Jesse's just following her, and I'm like, this is so middle school.
Yeah.
The
She is
fact that
starting to like at the end you'll see she'll kind of
no,
start
I know
slipping
about
away.
the she doesn't think you're good at doing hair. Like that's
Yes. Okay, let's talk about the CMA thing because I was on Taylor's side. I think it was so phony that not a single person publicly commented. Yes, I don't care if they say they did it in the group chat. You guys are doing mom talk. You know the power of perception. And to not have a single one of them comment, some of them may have been busy, not all of them.
hmm.
Suspicious as fuck.
So they none of them commented on Taylor's post that she got to go to the CMAs.
So yeah, on her Instagram post, none of them commented on it, but they did reveal that like they, in their group chat text or whatever, that they told her like, "Oh, good luck today," whatever. But Taylor was still
I
saying
don't
like, "Yeah, but
care.
I don't care if it was private. Like, why didn't anybody say anything publicly?" And all of them have
Yeah.
excuses. "Oh, I was with my family. It was Thanksgiving week. I wasn't on my phone, yada yada." But it's just something's got to give. There's how many girls? 8 of them, and all of them didn't comment. It's giving you guys were jealous that Taylor was
Yeah,
the one that got picked out of all of you guys. And it's just
but of
so
course she
apparent.
did. But
Yeah.
also, she has the worst life out of any of you guys. Like,
Yeah.
she has the worst support system at home.
Horrible family. Besides her sister, send them all to jail.
Yeah, like they're useless. Her baby daddy is nuts. The girl can't catch a break. Like, at least she makes the most money and is the center of attention. I'll give her that. Like, that would
Yeah.
just I would just accept my place in the world because at least I don't have to deal with that.
Yes, and the swinging scandal and
Yeah, and like
the
give the
arrest.
yeah, the arrest, her dad, like just give the girl a break. I think that alone should make you want to comment on her post publicly. Like you
For
guys
sure.
are definitely haters because I do the same thing. I'll be like, they don't like my post.
And it's like, yes, maybe somebody forgot or like they weren't really like intentional about liking it, but this was a big moment for her. And
Yeah.
again, just out of all the girls, there's no way that all of them missed it. So I was on her side about it. And I was like, you guys trying to gaslight Taylor into acting like she's the bad one because she made a TikTok. Like, no, you guys are petty. You guys are mean
Yeah.
girls.
Yeah, they all are. And they're like, no, we just want you to be honest. Not one person has been. The only person that's been honest is Taylor.
It's hard to not like Taylor when she's so authentic and she is so I feel bad she's so hard on herself. It's like the
I
audience doesn't need to be hard
know.
on her when she's so hard on herself already.
I know. And you know why she's hard on herself? Because you see her parents and how shitty they are. And you're like, this girl
Yeah.
just needs a hug and to be told that she's beautiful and enough and that it's gonna be okay. That's literally
She
all she needs.
100%. She just needs a different support system. I just want to give her a hug because she's been through so much shit and I feel like
Yeah.
she thinks it's all her fault.
I mean, in a way it is, but
Yeah.
like
But
you have to take accountability, but you also have to, I don't know, I just want to shake her. I'm like, leave Dakota alone. Like,
I
what
know she's
more
so
does he
chaotic.
like what more does he have to do to like if you had normal fucking parents, you would have been left this man. Like them telling you to stay with him is so stupid. It's just
It's
so
so
stupid.
toxic.
But I went on her Instagram and she hasn't posted him or anything. She talks about being a single mom, so I'm hoping that.
I think they are broken up. I heard there was a rumor that he got someone else pregnant.
Okay, well, whatever. Unfortunately, whatever has to happen to get my girl away from that man, because like you
Yeah,
having his kid really is crazy. That was like you really didn't have to do all that.
I know you didn't. And that's where it's hard because she just gets herself in so much trouble. And it's like,
Yeah,
yeah, it's like you just want to shake her and be like, girl, like you're a beautiful
stop.
girl. You have a lot to offer. You
Yeah.
just got to stop getting yourself in these situations. But yeah, we'll be interested to see how next season goes. Apparently, they're already filming. So
They
they're
need to stop.
quick.
They need to stop dropping all the episodes all at once. It's hard to keep up.
Yeah, it would be nice if they did episode like every week. But let's talk about more lighter stuff because those girls, honestly, I could only watch a few episodes at a time because the drama really starts to bring you down because they're so negative and so toxic.
I know.
Um,
Let's just go into Love Island. I have,
okay, let's just have fun with Love Island now.
yeah.
Because drama, but fun drama, not like,
Yes.
oh my God, this is draining to watch. So, Love Island season 7, Love Island USA started this week, and we have our first few Islanders. So, we're going to talk about episodes 1 through 3, which I just really so much happens. At first, I'm always like overwhelmed. Like, I can't believe they do episodes
Yeah.
every day, but I think it's besides
No.
Monday. But then all of a sudden, like by last night, I'm like, I'm hooked. Like, I need the next
I
episode right
know.
now.
When I was the thing for me is the first episode is always the hardest watch. First of all, it's
Yes.
2 hours long. They have like a 10-minute musical scene, like the kissing, them being so corny in their introductions. Like it's genuinely hard watch for me.
The
The first.
introductions are so hard to watch. And like I don't even let my husband watch it with me. I'm like, you can start watching after we get to episode 2 because if you see that musical intro, you're gonna be like, what are you watching?
Yeah, what are we watching? Because
It's
this
Love
is
Island culture though.
I know it's real culture and it has to happen, but it's just like this So I literally forgot how cringe this show is.
Yeah, it's so dramatic and it's very campy with the
Yeah.
music and the narrator. Yeah. So we have our Islanders. We have Ace, Nick, Taylor, and what is that last man's name?
Charlie
Austin. Oh, Charlie too. Austin
and
and Charlie.
Austin.
And then
Yeah.
we have Alondria, Shelly, Belle Dasha. I can't. Bella. Um, you, Lisa. We'll have to talk about her. And Sierra.
No, the fact that I'm already
Ah,
giggly, like Love Island. No, woman, you are because what the fuck? We're on season or we're on episode 3 and it's already a shit show.
already. Let's talk about the elephant in the room with you, Lisa, because
Woo!
it was so fast in the beginning of the next episode. Like if you blinked, you would have missed it. Like you, Lisa
I
has left
missed
the house.
Brie. I missed it. I literally missed it. And I knew what kind of happened because of TikTok. Like I was watching the drama unfold because I was like, oh, I'll watch all the episodes in one sitting. Guess you can't do that because while I'm sitting and watching it, I'm watching spoilers. And I
Yeah.
didn't, and I knew that she was going to be missing out of the second episode. It's just that I literally did not notice until the end when they were like, okay, like Ace, you're single. And I was like, wait, she's been gone this whole episode. I didn't even notice. I literally did not.
So funny. So many people didn't notice until that moment.
I was like, oh shit. Like they
Yeah, it was
played
at
that
first
scene.
because last week me dumbass talking on the podcast like yes she had a Trump hat okay whatever ill but I'm not gonna be like oh I don't want her on my screen because of it literally like an hour after the podcast drops. So yeah, she got kicked out because there was a podcast clip that she was on that surfaced and she said the N-word, I don't even know how many times, like 20 plus times. Like, yeah, it's time to go, babe. Kicked out.
It's just like I know she's sick to her stomach because like you're so excited to go on Love Island, you know you're about to be like a superstar and you have no idea that the world is literally doxing you and then
Pulling up your clips.
like yeah. And I know a production assistant had to like all the jokes are like how they woke her up like hey you gotta go. They were like, nope. What we're not about to do is this game. We got you on tape. There's no allegations because they can deal with the Trump stuff, obviously.
Yeah.
And that's why we were like, okay, like it's not the worst thing in the world. This is the worst. And she
Yes.
did
You
it, and
can't
it's
be
recorded.
racist, just straight up
Yeah,
saying derogatory terms. That's different
yeah.
level at this point.
So she was gone, which I'm fine with her being gone because her snatching up Ace like that in the beginning, I didn't like that.
Ruins the vibe.
Yeah, literally killed the vibe. I like slept a little better at night knowing that she got what she deserved because a lot of people don't in this life. So I'm glad we
Yeah,
all got a very public example of what happens when you just don't shut the fuck up. Because
exactly.
why are you on a podcast in the first place?
Yeah, why are you on a podcast? But anyways, yeah, we're not going to spend too much more attention on her. Let's move
Yeah.
on to the
Prayers
rest of
for her. I
them.
know she's sick, waiting for that apology. So, oh
Anyways,
well.
what do we think about Huda being a mom?
I have like a thing. Okay, I'm gonna get compliments out the way first. Beautiful, cute, gorgeous girl. Obviously.
Yeah.
Again, me being upset with how young these mothers are, but I'm like, you were 19 when you had a kid, so young. And I don't know, because they tried this on Love is Blind too, and it didn't work. And they're like kind of older. She was like 30 and she had a kid young, so her kid was older, but it
Hmm.
didn't work out
Yeah.
because he was like, I'm not trying. He had like the right response, which I think Jeremiah did
Jeremiah.
too, which was is basically tears because it's like, what the fuck? Like, I'm these dudes are like 25. Ace is
Yeah.
22 years old. Do you think he's gonna sign up? Do you think any of these guys are gonna sign up to be a stepdad? They've never done that before. Why would they do it now?
It's difficult because, yeah, like you said, gorgeous girly, but And not to mom shame, but it is a little bit confusing to have a mom on Love Island of all shows where you're basically just like, you're making out with three men in a night, you know? And if your intention is to find a stepdad for your kid in a real love, I don't think this is the
This is
dating show. Maybe you could do another one, but not Love Island.
her and Bella are on the wrong show
The
as
wrong show. And it's like, did you guys know what you signed up for? I'm just so confused. This is like one of the raunchiest dating shows where it's
yeah,
literally encouraged to explore. They keep bringing in new bombshells for you
yeah.
to make out with another person, to chat with another person. And it's like, this is the show you want to find a serious, long term committed
No,
relationship?
they don't though. That's the thing. They don't want a serious relationship. They want to be influencers.
Yeah, that's
And
what
like
you're so right.
that's fine. It's just like,
That's has to be what it is. She's just trying to get the bag
yeah. She's
because
literally trying to be Leah 2.0. Like
and
I
that's
saw,
what's already starting to bother me is yeah, the
yeah.
fans acting like, trying to fit her in this mold to be Leah and it's she's so far from Leah. They
No,
don't act
literally.
anything alike. And yeah, I mean, I guess she finally told Jeremiah this last episode, but I was a little worried because she had gone 2 days, which in Love Island world is like 2 weeks at this point of
Yeah.
not telling anyone besides the two girls that she has a kid. And yes, I see what she was saying that she wants people to like her for her, but in my opinion, it felt very manipulative because it's like, I
Yeah,
want to
it
make sure
is.
you like me enough before I tell you this. And you know what? It is what it is. It's a personal preference if you want to have kids in your life. It's not a bad thing to not want kids,
Mhm.
And it's like I feel like she's almost treating it like, oh, if they all of a sudden ghost me or if I tell them that and they don't like me, then they're a bad person. And it's like that's not really fair. You could be a good person and not want, especially because of how young they are.
They're
Like
so young on
they
this show.
don't like I wasn't even thinking about kids for myself at 24, let alone being a step parent. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
but that's just I'm trying to like Huda, but she like it's really I'm not doing well with that. And I'm not doing well with her piping up at the fire pit
Oh,
so much and being like, y'all need some real men. Oh my
25 year
God.
and I have to remind myself these are like young people
Yeah.
because okay, the girl's like Alondria, she's like 27, 28. Okay,
Mhm.
average age. That's the age I think would be great for Love Island and like
Yes.
making these shows like funny and like sexy and smart and like scandalous and all these things. But then you have Leah who's 24. You have Ace who's 22. I can't remember how old Shelly is, but I think she's like
I think she's
26, 27,
27. Yeah.
27, like that age range.
I think
And
Bella's 22 or 21.
yeah,
Just
and I'm like,
too
I see
young.
it. I see
Yeah.
the age difference with how they handle themselves in the island and how they handle themselves with each other because
Yes.
Andrea being like, yo, chill.
Yeah.
Because like, yo,
I would have
chill.
said the exact same thing. Thank you for being supportive, but like chill out. Don't be doing too much. It's literally day 2. I don't like this
Yeah.
man that much.
Yeah.
And
Because
you're low-key being like humiliating, acting like,
yeah.
"Oh, you have the best man," and all the other man stood up. It's 2 days in. Like, yeah, they should be standing up.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm more confused why neither one of y'all stood up.
Yeah, I'm
Because like that
confused
we're
why you
putting
guys are being so territorial and it's day 2.
yeah. And they're like putting together, they're probably both love bombers because it's Ace
Yeah.
being like talking to Taylor, being like, you don't think it's crazy that he said I love you to 10 people? And Taylor's like, yeah. Like, yeah, it
He's
is crazy.
so messy. I love him.
Messy as
I
hell.
really like him and Nick. I feel like they're so funny. Nick
They
being when
are.
they showed the 50, he's like, I'm trying to make it 51. Like, you whore.
No, Nick is great. Ace is great.
They're the two best guys for me right now.
Oh, for sure. Austin, what is
Send him
Austin
home.
okay?
Send him home immediately.
Is he okay?
What thousands of nudes sent? You slept with 4 girls in one day. You need to go home. You have a problem.
But like, that's the kind of person I want to see on Love Island. Do you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
But it's like weird because you wouldn't expect that so far from him. Like he's being so
No.
quiet and shy, and it was kind of like, wait, what? You're the
And
whore of the group?
and the way he talks is just like
Like he's a baby.
Yeah. He's very
I was
innocent.
very surprised with that whole vibe situation. Honestly, a lot of their answers were surprising.
No, every answer had me shocked. And I was like, this is the Love Island I like to see. Like, enough with the dance numbers. Like, I want games like this, like the
Messy
entire
ass
time.
games.
Yeah, like this is why I like this show. What do you think of Shelly?
I think she's so cute. I saw this TikToker say that she looks like Clark and Halle Bailey had a baby, and I was like, "Oh my God,
Yeah,
that
she
is her."
does.
She's like the cutest, prettiest little girl. But I can tell she's gonna be messy.
I love her. Yeah, because pretty
Messy queen. I'm
messy.
excited for her.
Like she's keeping her options open. I'm rooting for Shelly. Rooting for Alondria.
I
Because I
like
like her too,
Sierra.
because I like because that she's strict. Like, yeah,
Yeah,
chill.
exactly.
Who
Yeah,
else
I
is
like Sierra though, the new Bombshell.
Era?
She's a cutie, and I
She's
like that she's a little nerd and she watches Avatar. And like, not Nick literally just being like, "Yeah, I read The Alchemist and I watch Avatar," and then not knowing Aang, which is like, I don't know, like
yeah,
you know, how do you not know the Avatar's name but you watch Avatar? Like, just lying just to get this
just
girl.
yeah, just lying. Men lie.
And that's kind of why, like, I don't know. I think he's funny. Him
Yeah, he was
calling
like,
Bella
Audrey.
Ladasha to her face.
Okay, can we talk about Belle Dasha for a second?
Please.
First of all, the name spelling is like so vulgar to me
It pisses me off.
because it's like so extra for no reason, but like her and the way she acts matches up perfectly with her name.
Yes, the name fits the character. When I was first watching her, I was just kind of like almost a little bit unsettled by her because I was like, I feel like she is I didn't know how to explain it, but I was just thinking in my head, I was like, maybe I'm just like too strict of a person because I would just be like, I can't be friends with her. She's just weird to me. And then I saw somebody comment on TikTok that like Bella is literally AI. And I was like, that's it. Like she is a robot. I can't do it.
No, what was the clip that I saw that had me into? Because I was like, what is my problem with Bella? Like,
I
like
couldn't
pretty
articulate it until I
girl.
saw that comment.
Like pretty girl, dressed as cute, whatever. So Love Island, Belle Dasha. Like, okay, cool. But I can't put a finger on like why I like don't enjoy watching her. And then I saw a TikTok of her saying something, and I was like, oh, it is TikTok. Like she talks like a TikTok. I think she said, I'm feeling a little nervy right now.
And what
Now
is her accent? It's like
I
sometimes it sounds like a black scent, sometimes it sounds Hawaiian, sometimes it's literally like AI robot voice. I think
yeah.
Love Island literally created her in a lab.
No, she is a character. Yeah, I think you nailed it on the head. Because it's the accent too. It's like the thing she says and then like the fake accent. I'm like, who is this woman?
Who are you?
Like, where did you come from? Why are you the way that you are? Because everyone else I could see, but like
Yeah.
I'm having a really hard time like unmasking you, Bella.
I can't figure her out yet. She's just coming across not
It's
authentic. I think
not
it's just
good.
because she's so young. She's 22. She's trying to be, I'm assuming, like just a very curated person that's like fun and bubbly. But yeah, I can't really break her right now. And it's like not surprising at all that Nick left her. He should have just been like, listen, you're a great girl, but I'm just not into it. He literally said he's like physical touch is my first thing. Like I just want someone to love me and kiss me all the time. And then Bella comes in and she's like, on the cheek, kiss me on the cheek. I'm
Oh
like,
yeah, and the
we're like
cheek
it's cute,
kissing.
but like this is the wrong match.
Wrong show. Wrong
Wrong
show.
show.
Like again, you should be on Love is Blind or something because like this is not where you find like deep, meaningful connections. It's just not.
No.
What killed me was like that first scene where the girls had to kiss two guys that they like, and Shelly kissed Austin, and all her makeup was all over his face. I was crying because he was like, it was like he woke up. Like he
He
was
was so
just
shocked that she went for him. He was like, wait, I think I'm on Love Island.
Yeah, like no kidding, buddy. You're gonna make out with everyone. You make out with so many people to the point where they blindfold you and you made out with someone you don't even know what they look like. And you have to go off of go like
It's so disgusting the first episode, and then it's just like, okay, this is Love Island culture. We just have to move on.
no, it's horrible. But I enjoyed it. I'm looking for I always love when they bring in new bombshells. Like
Yes,
I
it's
don't want
fun.
anybody comfortable for too long.
Yeah.
Jeremiah and Huda, y'all need to have like a fight like next episode because y'all are like a little too into it for me.
Well, we'll see how what happens now that she finally told him the last minute of the episode that she's a mom and his reaction.
I know
Because
he
she was making it to be something so scary the way she was
yes.
hyping it up. She was like, I need to tell you something and I don't want it to change your opinion of me and yada yada. And he was like, I'm spooked. I'm like, I'm
No,
spooked too.
no, he literally said, I'm spooked. And I was like, me too, bro. And I know what she's gonna say. Like, she's like, again, just doing too much. Like, just say, I've been wanting to tell you this. I'm a little nervous. I hope you can understand, but I do have a child. She's
Yes.
this old, da 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 da. Hope this is-" But I swear she went on for 5 minutes about how, like, she
Yeah.
really needs to say something. And then she doesn't want him to, like, overreact.
And she's moving weird though, because I was thinking it was so weird that apartment conversation that they were talking about because
Yeah.
it's like almost like she wanted him to ask. She was like, yeah, I have a
Yes.
2 bedroom, 2 bath. Silence. He was like, what's the second bedroom for? I'll let you know another time. She could have easily been like an office,
An office, a guest
a gym. I'm
bedroom.
a fitness coach, a content room, a guest room.
Yeah, anything. Like she wanted him to know. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
I picked up on that too because she definitely wanted him to know that she had a two-bedroom that she's paying $3,000 a month in to live in Raleigh, North Carolina. And he's
She's
like,
just a little bit. Not that I don't like her, but I want to like her more than I do. And she's just a little strange to me right now. Between the Alondria situation, between even the first episode when she first walked up to Shelly and Alondria and she was like, hey, bitch, hi, bestie. I was just like, ew, come on. Like, I just met you.
you know
I'm
what's
sorry, am I
funny?
strict? Like,
No, Brie, I thought the same thing, but I was like, maybe because I don't play like that. But
okay,
like
see, I thought I was being too much.
no, like too many B word like be careful with them
Like,
B words.
yeah,
Word
calm
to
down.
Nene, word to Nene Leaks because like, hey, like again, chill.
We
Like
just met. You're
we
like
just
three
met.
years younger than me. I don't want you
I
calling
don't
me
like
bestie,
the
bitch.
yeah, I don't like the connotations happening here. That's so I thought the same thing, but I was like, maybe I'm just like mean and judgmental.
That's
But
what
like
I was thinking
you
too.
thinking that, I'm like, yeah, I don't know if I would be saying bitch. That wouldn't be the first few words out of my mouth. That might be like
Mhm.
episode 5 or 6 or 7, Becky, when we're comfortable.
Yes.
We've been through some shit, but you coming out, hey bitch,
It
you
was a
better
little
watch them.
strange.
You better watch them B words.
Exactly.
Literally. Like,
Yeah. But I feel like this season is going to be good. We have a lot of mess potential between Ace is already starting it with Jeremiah. Like picking.
please.
I love that. Taylor, I feel like he's going to be funny. Nick is funny. Austin, I really don't care. Like I don't know. He like I don't know, he's strange to me. Ever since
He
like I
is
saw those
strange.
answers, I was like, no. Scary. I don't like it anymore. Um, it's my crack ship of the season is gonna be Nick and Alondria. Because why did Nick go kiss Alondria blindfolded and he like hasn't even told her? Like, wait, I see you liking her.
Wait, which one is Nick again? That's the one with Sierra.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, okay.
Like him
I
going to kiss Alondria blindfolded. I was like, why did you do that? And then him telling her when she was the one when it said like I said I love you 50 times. She was like, "Damn, you're just like saying it to everyone." He was like, "I'm trying to make it 51." I was like, "All right, that's my crack ship. I like them. My team swirl."
Yeah, they're funny. He is funny. Like he's probably the funniest guy. Him and Ace are the funniest guys.
Yeah, I like them. They're funny.
I hope they
So
know they're fan favorites. And Taylor's cool too. It was shocking to see him stand up. I was like, but then
like
I'm
you know
like, you're
she's not gonna
right.
pick you. Why do you need to stand?
Right. And she says that, like, she's not gonna pick you, so like, why do that?
Yeah. But I guess, yeah, we still have some time for
Yeah.
to see. Charlie is giving nothing at this point. When
You
he
know,
spoke Greek, though, I was like, wait a minute.
I love Charlie. Like
I feel like
Charlie,
he'll come around. He just needs to be, he's going to be probably like a good, stable force. But the body count,
no, the body count was crazy.
108? I was, okay, I was a little bit
No,
shocked on
that
that
scared me
one.
a little bit, but because I like to think like if I was on the show, who would I pick? And I'm like, honestly, it'd probably have to be Charlie, just off the simple fact of the accent and like the act. That's it,
The accent.
actually. The accent, like
No, but you know who you would be with?
who?
Ace.
No, I literally could 22. I was like, oh, he's so cute. But then I saw he was 22. I was like, this is a fucking joke. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
maybe 27-year-old Ace, or I'm 27, right? Yeah. Yeah, maybe 27-year-old Ace. Sure. But like, you're 22. I feel like it would read 22 more in person because on TV, he could have said he was like 27. I would believe him.
Yeah. The
But
age
I'm
is what's definitely setting him back. Cause like I want to ship him and Shelly. Cause it's like, oh my God, like the invisible string theory, you guys somehow meeting again. But then thinking of her being 27 and him 22, I'm like, no, girl, just wait for a new bombshell.
I was literally gonna say, but wait until they do bring out like the 27-year-old version of Ace
Yes.
as a bombshell. Then we can talk. Because
Yeah,
that's what they're gonna do. Like they're
for
like,
sure.
oh.
And they're definitely gonna bring in somebody for Jeremiah because he already told the guys he was like, yeah, bring in some foreign shit and I'm down.
Yeah, so we're gonna get the doppelgangers of them, different older versions, I'm sure. And I can't wait to see it. I'll be locked in.
Yeah, this season's already getting messy and it's funny so far. And Ariana's so cute. I love her outfits.
I know. I'm like, wow, she's come such a long way. Like who I barely knew. I didn't know who she was like 3 years ago, and now she's
It
everywhere.
is crazy. I would have never
That's
expected.
who I was thinking of when I thought of Paige. Who else
Yeah, yeah,
from
yeah.
Bravo has separated, like gone to a higher, better level? That's not a housewife, and it was her.
I'm excited to see
Yeah.
Jeremiah's reaction tonight now. And
Oh
this will be the
yeah.
setup for the season. Like, oh, every night we're getting fed so well.
I know.
So yeah, I can't wait for the mess. It's giving already.
No, I'm obsessed. Well, we will be back with next week's episodes, including tonight's episode. So it'll probably be like episodes 4 through 8.
Oh my gosh, so
I
much has to
know.
happen. Yeah, we'll try to we'll see how this Love Island goes, but we'll definitely keep recapping.
Of course. And y'all know what we're gonna say, but make sure you are following us on Instagram, TikTok, Threads, all of the things at Gossip Break. You'll find us. And then, of course, leave us a 5-star review no matter the platform you're listening to, Spotify, Apple Music, iHeartRadio app, any of the things. Leave us 5 stars and send to your best yapper. We can't wait to talk more Love Island things with you next week, and we'll see you then.
Love you, girlies. Bye.
Bye.